Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Welcome to High Vibrational Kings. This is a channel for people that want to better themselves in life. Shout out to anybody holding on to their energy, breaking bad addictions, and trying to become a better version of themselves. In this video, I want to talk about how to control urges on SR. So, one thing that you guys have to keep in mind is that urges are completely normal, right? Um, they will never go away. On a biological level, urges is basically like your body kind of just like telling you that you need to go procreate. It's hardwired into you as men that you need to go find a mate and, reproduce, like, just make a lot of little versions of yourself for like survival reasons. But, and nowadays it's not really for survival reasons. And when we get urges, it's different because, in today's society, everything is so overly sexualized that, the hub and everything that's pushed out there, it's purposely, they're purposely trying to make you always be like, wanting to bust a nut, like, being all like having like these urges and shit like that. But um urges are actually kind of good because it kind of gives you like that push. Like, instead of giving into it, you just let it go by. You basically like ride the wave, you know. And that's the thing, like that's the difference between somebody practicing SR versus not practicing. Somebody that's not practicing this or doesn't know anything about it, every time they would get an urge, like probably us back then, before discovering SR, like back then when you would get an urge, you would like instantly give into it. You say like the hub or um whatever. I was never into like dating apps and all that bullshit, but some people take that route, just download a bunch of dating apps, just like, like just very impulsive, right? Not being in control of that energy. Because guys, your sexual energy is like one of the most powerful forces out there. Like, it literally has the power to create like another person. So that's very powerful right there. So if you're not in control of that, you'll always be in a state of like, you're basically like a slave to your urges, or basically like a slave to your lust. But you have to kind of like not tame yourself by like releasing, but you got to know how to control it. You have to be very mindful and observant of yourself. And that's what it basically comes down to when controlling your energy, is that you got to be the observer of your thoughts. Don't be the absorber. Like if a urge comes, because they be like, it just be happening like randomly, like you just be chilling and all of a sudden you just feel like that energy build up, and then like your animalistic side, just wants to like release and just, but your logical side, your higher consciousness knows that no, like I have no reason to release for you. I'm not with a female. Like, I want to use this energy to help me like become a better person, to use that energy to my advantage, not to release whenever my body is telling me that I need to go procreate. Because like I said, on a biological level, your body thinks that it needs to, like it hasn't released, so it's probably like, you know, um, in danger or something, like it needs to find like a mate like ASAP. So it's all about being like mindful of like the urges, just be aware of it, but like don't like feed into it. It's just about like riding the wave. And the thing about that is that like after like a urge passes, it feels like you level up. It feels like um you just kind of like have more self-discipline and more self-control over yourself. And with that becomes like, it's crazy. Like, you just start building up a lot more energy, and it's very important to transmute that energy as well, because you can't just be sitting with that sexual energy just like building up, because it will like consume you, right? You have to get your body moving. So SR is a tool that helps you. SR is basically like fuel, right? It's fuel for your body and your mind and your spirit to like, accomplish things, to like level yourself up. Because if you're always depleted of that sexual energy, you're not going to have the motivation, you're not going to have the drive, you're not going to have like the raw masculine energy to get shit done. You know what I'm saying? So instead of like releasing that every time you get like a urge, it's important to just be in control of it. Transmute that energy by hitting the gym or meditating, practice being mindful of your thoughts, but not letting like the thoughts control you. Just being aware of them, aware of your thoughts, but not feeding into it. So that's very important because especially like in the mornings, I feel like the mornings is the most important time because it's barely like when you're barely waking up, right? And usually, in the mornings you're like a rock. Um, so you're just like there, like damn, like with all this energy, like you feel it, right? And this is what you call like that morning wood, right? So it's very important, guys. Like as soon as like don't let it consume you. Just like don't lay in bed for too long. In the mornings, in the mornings, just get up. Like when you feel like the energy like building up, just like get up, do your bed, um, and just hop in the shower. Like guys, like just take a cold shower. That's what I do every single morning, guys. Oh, well, I try to, but it's like because it's something uncomfortable. Like you don't want to go in the cold water, but it's really like good for you guys. You have to do things that make you uncomfortable in order to be stronger. So that's what I recommend, guys. When you wake up in the morning, just get up, make your bed, organize your room, and then take a cold shower like right after. Just take a cold shower, don't hesitate, just do a full 360 and then just turn it off and you feel like alive. You feel like more refreshed and you feel like ready to go. Like I literally took a shower like probably like half an hour ago, and I haven't even ate yet. I'm just dropping a video. I guess I'm having a video for breakfast. But yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about that because like urges will come and go, man, and it's just all about how to go about it. They're natural, like I said, like on a biological level. It's your body that wants to release with like a mate. But if you don't even have a mate, like you're just wasting your resources, right? You don't want to waste your resources for no reason, especially to be looking at a screen and all that bullshit. Like you gotta rewire your mind. You gotta change your mentality, and know how to approach things differently. Because if you're always in that vicious cycle of getting the urge and then going on the hub or doing this and doing that, you're just like a slave to your lust. You're slave to your lower nature, and that's basically how society wants us to be. That's why they push so much. They over sexualize everything because they constantly want men to be in the state of lust, and they want women to have power over men, which is like completely backwards because you know we're like our role is like to be masculine, right? And everything is so backwards nowadays, but it's all about reprogramming your mind and the conditioning that society pushes up on us, and telling men to be like weak and all these things like that, guys. It's all about taking back your power, and SR is like the foundation of doing that. It's the if I heard this quote one time. It's like a man that can't control his lust usually can't control his life. It was something like that, guys. Um, but that's very true, though. Like, if a man is always out of control with his sexual energy, that goes into other areas of his life. He's probably very impulsive when it comes to other habits, like, say, drinking alcohol or, just anything. He has no self control within himself. Like, he's so quick to give into his emotions. He's not very logical. He's more operating on the emotional level. right? And SR just kind of makes you more of a logical man. It makes you more of a critical thinker. You're just very observant. You're very aware of everything, including like yourself and your body and your mind. You're very in tune and aware of everything. You're aware of energy, and that's another thing. Like when you're aware of like your own energy and like yourself, you become aware of everything else. You become more aware of like other people's energies. That's why like you could read people like a book. When you're on SR, it's like you could read people so easily, guys. You could see past the fakeness, past all the artificial nonsense, guys. You won't see women the same. You won't be focused so much on her beauty. You will like see right through her soul, right? You will see her energy like a lot faster, because you won't be in your lust, you're not in your lower nature. And like I mentioned before, the more you bust, the more you lust. So retention actually helps you, not be like out of control, not be like this wild animal. It makes you like a beast, like to get shit done, but not releasing that energy like through like in an animalistic way. It's using that energy for your advantage, bringing that energy up and building yourself up with it. It's like you're just holding on to it, and it just goes into other areas of your life. You start improving on like skills, communication skills. Your memory gets better. You don't have brain fog. You just operate like more efficiently. Your body just feels like it's more efficient. And so that's why it's very important, guys. Like urges here, they come and go, but it's all about how to go about it. It's all about how to control them. And yeah, guys, do what I said. Take cold showers, practice mindfulness, meditation. Be the observer of your thoughts. Don't be the absorber. Spend time in nature. Stay away from social media. Um, Cold showers, right? That's very important. And just eat good. Just eat like clean. Healthy. And yeah, it's just something over time that you get better at. And like I said, when you're in control of yourself, you're in control of your life, so you won't be manipulated by external things. People will no longer be able to manipulate you. Society won't be able to tell you what to think because you think for yourself now, right? So yeah, guys, I just wanted to drop this banger real quick. I hope this information helped. So with that being said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.